God always has and always will use the prophetic.
After sober deliberation and deep spiritual guidance, House Republicans, guided by God, have relied upon their anointed leader.
Literally, Donald Trump is the Speaker of the House. We've had a great victory today, a great victory. Jim Jordan will be the next Speaker of the House.
Mike Johnson is Jim Jordan because he is Jim Jordan's protege.
So Jesus Christ via Trump, via Jordan, via Mike Johnson. Got it.
We will see the most conservative Congress in my lifetime out of Mike Johnson. I mean, the most conservative House.
To expand to the House the kind of leadership evangelical and conservative leaders are well known for, such as defending the weak and addressing society's troubles.
That's demonic activity. What is the difference between America today and before we had all these mass killings? Is it the number of guns? No, not even close. Was it because of the guns? Obviously not. Obviously something has happened in America that has nothing to do with guns and has everything to do with the spiritual state of the nation, with a level of lawlessness, with a level of demonic activity.
We must face head-on the demons plaguing America through the correct spiritual guidance.
3 of you are in this room right now. We got your first name, we got your last name, we even got an address for one of you. 2 of you in my wife's ladies' Bible study, and you know who you are, and we gonna ask you to get out, or I'll expose you in front of everybody.
I'd rather be with God and do what he's called me to do and be as personable as I can. That's why I come on Saturday. I'd be glad to meet you. And
I would also say that, you know, for my fellow evangelical Christians, this is the highest ranking, serious, biblically trained person with a clear Christian worldview, a person of that category, the highest ranking government official we've ever had in my lifetime.
Yet we should recognize that if our spiritual betters fall short, that we remain compassionate to their plight, as spiritual guides are only human.
I am a very, very busy man. I juggle a lot. That's why when people say, well, I just never can get with you, Pastor, I don't have time. Because, you know, there's just something about getting too familiar with people. It's dangerous. It is.
And be thankful that technology aids them in their commitment to strong family values.
Because there are some good things with technology, of course. I mean, you know, the Bible apps we all love, we broadcast our services.
The devil went down to try to steal a soul of a nation.
You know, on our social media, and there's some very positive things, but there's also, as Clint's pointed out aptly, some really dark things. So Covenant Eyes is the software that we've been using a long time in our household, up to 10 devices. And what it is accountability software. So men in a church, you know, men's Bible study groups, you might want to think about doing this with your sons. And so we've been doing that. And so what it does, it scans all the activity on your phone. And it sends a report to your accountability partner. So there you go. My accountability partner right now is Jack, my son, right?
And as America faces tough budgetary constraints, we can remain confident in their judgment to refrain from spending money where it is no longer needed. And that the taxpayers get a fair shake for all the money they spend.
If we're going to be sending American troops and American military equipment and American $14 billion, I want to know what's in it for us. Now, I've had my eye on the Holy Land, Jerusalem.
Well, that's not what the news says. Come on, have they been telling you anything worth spit since?
It's the schedule. Trust us. Always, we should remain confident in their faith and level-headed leadership, and that they will work through any shortcomings of their own.
Two of the most controversial Republicans in Congress had a profane exchange on the House floor today. You can see them chatting there, and it led to a lot of questions. There was reporting that the word, and pardon my language here, or the phrase, little bitch, was thrown around. Boebert said this.
Yeah, I'm not in middle school.
Has now confirmed tonight that the Georgia Republican did, in fact, use that language with her colleague, while accusing Boebert of, get this, copying her articles of impeachment.
Cowardly leadership is a curse upon God's people. And the bad news is we are led by cowards.
We've become a party of losers.
Republican voters across the country are sick and tired of Republicans because they never do anything to hold this government accountable. Republicans go out on the campaign trail and go on TV and do their 5-minute hearing videos.
We've become a party of losers.
And post up on social media and say all this garbage about how they're going to fight it and stop it. I feel like many of the American people that think that Republicans in Congress completely fail them. I feel the same way, and I'm a Republican member of Congress.
So to be ruled by cowards in a time of war is a curse, because God hates cowards.